on Bake Off for the Austrian Grand Prix. Now for this week, I'm going to make Linzertorte, which is effectively just an Austrian jam tart. So let's get cooking! So the first thing you need to do is to make the pastry for the base. So you can either make this by hand, but I'm going to use a food processor. So into your bowl or food processor, you need to add 250 grams of plain flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 of a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground cloves. Then you need to add 250 grams of sugar and 250 grams of ground almonds. So you know when you get to that point in the recipe and you realise that the bowl that you've put everything in really isn't big enough? I've just reached that stage, so I've popped everything into a bowl. So that's the flour, the ground almonds, the sugar, the cloves, the cinnamon and the baking powder. Into that you need to then add 250 grams of butter, and then you need to mix it into a crumbly type mixture. Once you've mixed the butter into your flour mixture, you need to add 2 egg yolks and then mix it up into a dough. After what seems like forever, you should end up with something resembling dough. Then you need to wrap it up in cling film and pop it in the fridge for an hour. Just before the hour is up, you need to preheat the oven to 180 degrees centigrade. That's 350 degrees Fahrenheit, gas mark 4 or 160 degrees if you have a fan oven. After an hour, take your pastry out of the fridge, and then you need to take a 26 centimetre springform pan like this and generously grease the bottom and the side. And then comes the fun bit. You need to take 2/3 of your pastry and put it on the bottom of the pan, and I'm assuming a little bit up around the side, but you don't have to roll it, so you just use your fingers. Once you've put the pastry, well, 2/3 of the pastry on the bottom of the pan, you then need to take some red currant jam or red currant jelly. Now I don't have any red currant jelly and I don't like red currant jelly, so I'm just using raspberry jam. And you take 125 grams of your jam or jelly and spread it over the pastry. Once you've spread the jam or jelly on the top, you then take the remaining pastry and roll it into strands and create a crisscross pattern on the top, and then take one strand and wrap it round to become the side of your Linzertorte. I'll let you into a little secret, this does not roll well. Once you've created your lattice work on the top of the Linzertorte, you simply pop into the preheated oven for 45 minutes until golden brown. Once the Linzertorte has come out of the oven, simply leave it to cool and then cut and enjoy.